Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello guys, we are from group 2. In this opportunity, we will present about acculturation phenomenon in Indonesia, which is Buddha, Hinduism, and Islamic culture. Before it, I will introduce our members. The first is Aurelia Kevin Dite. Second is Bintang Rizky Bakhtiar. Third, Imam Fakih Al-Rifki. Fourth, Jazilah Alia Iman Ibrahim. And last is me, Trisha Nurlani Regina.
The history of the entry of Hindu Buddhists to Indonesia. Entering the century AD, between Indonesia and India already established relation, especially in trade. The entry of Hinduism and Buddhism into Indonesia started through trade routes. After India's trade routes with China by sea, then the Malacca Strait is the closest alternative for traders to pass. This event marked the end of the prehistoric era of Indonesia and entered the historical era and brought changes in the composition of society and culture that developed in Indonesia. The process of entering the influence of Indian culture into Indonesia is called Hinduism. This is based on evidence of the remains of statues and inscription in Indonesia. While in India, there are literary works, including the Jataka, Ramayana, and Raghuvamsa. The history of the entry of Islam to Indonesia. Islam entered Indonesia around the 13th century AD. Islam was brought by Arab, Persian, and Gujarat traders. Traders from these countries stopped at the cities near the ports of the Malacca Strait. While trading, they spread Islam. The development of Islam occurred in several ways, such as trade, marriage, art, and education. The acceptance of Islam in Indonesia was influenced by several things. The first, the teachings are easy to accept. The second, the way to enter Islam is very easy, by saying two sentences of the Shahadat. And the last, Islam views all humans as having the same degree, not caste.
Acculturation of Hindu, Buddhist, and Islamic cultures. The phenomenon of historical heritage that describes the acculturation of Hindu-Buddhist culture with local Indonesian origin. The art of building Hindu and Buddhist temples found in Indonesia is basically a form of cultural acculturation. The acculturation of culture that looks Indonesian is also shown by the art or painting on the temple. Elements of fine art or painting have entered Indonesia at Borobudur Temple. It appears that there is Indian art which is shown by the relief of the story of Gautama Buddha, which are decorated by Indonesian nature such as house paintings, dove decoration, or trigger decoration. Sanskrit has a very big influence on the development of Indonesian literature, such as the inscription of the kingdoms of Sriwijaya, West Java, and Central Java. Ancient books written in Sanskrit and Pallava script. The form of acculturation of Hindu culture into the life of Indonesian people is the adoption of the Indian calendar system, which produced the Sakaya calendar that was used by the community at that time. So, the form of time guidelines used by the Indonesian people is a combination of Hindu influence in India with the calculation of the original Indonesia local culture, which produces something new, namely the Sakaya, which is also known as the calculation of the date of the people of Central Java and East Java as it is. Indonesian people already know the existence of belief in the form of animism and dynamism. Then, entering Hindu-Buddhist cultural acculturation occurs as a form of the emergence of the term worship of ancestral spirits and gods in Indonesia. Indonesia Islamic culture has influenced various aspects of the life of the Indonesian nation. However, in the development of the traditional local cultural archetype, it is still strong. So, there is a blend of Indonesian traditional art with Islamic culture. The combination of culture is called cultural acculturation.
Note tower. The absence of minarets in the architecture of mosques in Java is related to the use of the beating of the drum as a sign of entering prayer time. Of the old mosques in Java, only the mosques in Kudus and Banten have minarets. and the minarets of the two mosques have a different shapes. The minaret of the Kudus Mosque is in the form of an East Java Majapahit temple that has been modified, adapted for use and given an overlapping roof. The Banten Mosque tower is an additional building in later times. The tower was built by a Cordel, a Dutch fugitive who converted to Islam. The shape of the minaret of Banten Mosque is like a lighthouse.
Location of the mosque. The mosque is always located near the palace of the king. Behind the mosque, there are often tombs. Meanwhile, in front of the palace there is always a large field with twin banyan trees. The location of the mosque is always on the west edge of the palace. This series of tombs and mosques is basically a continuation of the function of the temple in the days of the Hindu Nusantara kingdom. This shows that the development of mosques in Islam in Indonesia indicates a combination of other terms, namely cultural acculturation, between Islamic culture and indigenous local culture.